See if we get a few people in here to hang out. Yo, bro, Ray, what's happening, brother? Welcome. Welcome. Look at we jump on here, have a little toke, hang out, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tie a couple jigs. Get us a little crowd in here, get us some peoples in here. You get a notification, Jay man. Thank you for jumping in here, bro. Hope you're having a great day. Hello, baby. Figured to come down here and sit on the porch. It's cold as shit out though. Nothing, just getting ready for this week, free comic book week. Hell yeah. You into comics, J-Man? It says we got 3 in the house. Who we got lingering in the back? I've been in the comics since I was 16. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'm glad to see somebody that still keeps into them kind of passions. Mine's Yu-Gi-Oh! Mine's Pokemon. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was into comics for a little while when I was a young kid, you know. My mom had a boyfriend at the time. His name was Tony. He actually had a massive comic book collection. He loves comics, different X-Men, different just different superheroes in general when it came to the comics. So the comics just tell the stories from a different perspective, and honestly, I honestly love seeing that. You know what I mean? And then nowadays you see people they're trying to make these comics come to life with live action movies and stuff. But if you notice, some of the stuff don't line up the same as it would in the comics. If you just come in and double tap that screen, welcome in. What kind of comics you gonna try to get him into right out the gate? Welcome in, double tap that screen. Let's chat, know what you got going on down below. Welcome to RayRay Outdoors. We're outdoors. We're just chilling. We're token. We're gonna go tie a couple jigs. So if you like jig tying, a little bit of fishing action, you're in the right place. Welcome to RayRay Outdoors. He said I'll let him choose. Yeah, man. I don't know if I have any recommendations. I mean, there's so many, especially when it comes to Spider-Man. There's so many when it comes to Superman, X-Men. Jesus. But I like Mr. D. Welcome in, Mr. D. But I can't even lie. I am a big fan of. Come on, it was right on my Catwoman. I'm a big fan of Catwoman. Justin, welcome in, brother. How's your day going, man? How's your day going? Hey, cheers, brother. It is a chilly day, Jeff. Very chilly. Chilly enough to constantly see my breath. printing AC coloring pages. What's AC? We're going to tie a couple jigs here soon. I'm going to finish up this smoke and I'm going to go upstairs, check on my son, and we're going to tie a couple jigs. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to tie a couple jigs. Let the chat know what you got going on down below. Oh, my boys over there doing coloring pages of Assassin's Creed. Fire. You got to get you some glitter pens. Make them pictures pop. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Come on now, Justin. I'll help you, bro. And if you make some really cool artwork, you can mess around and make a page out of it. You do anything, dog. Set your mind to something, Justin. Set your mind to something, Justin. Them. Everett, welcome in, Everett. What do you mean, them? Wouldn't it be nice? 6 minutes in, we got 12 people in. Double tap that screen if you haven't already. I'd greatly appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Welcome into RayRay Outdoors if I haven't said that to you already. We're about to get ready to go upstairs and tie us a jig or two. Everett, damn, that sucks, dog. But it happens to everybody. I've had them phases where, not with my wife right now, but previous is, what you do, bro, is just don't settle for that woman. Don't settle for that, dog. Move on. Char, welcome in, brother. You smiling because I got two hats on? Howdy. It's cold. It's cold enough to have two hats on. A turtleneck and a fucking hoodie. What's up, Char? How you doing, brother? Wait, are you a woman? Char? It's finally summer here, 20 degrees Celsius. It's fucking cold here, bud. It went from 80 to 5 degrees to a whopping 40 degrees outside. I don't know what Celsius that is, though. Ass been dating 1 year. Did you mean to put have been? Yeah, spring and summertime's fucking with me today. Or the last fucking couple weeks, actually. It'll get 80 degrees, really nice, 70 degrees, really nice, and then just drop. But it's making for really good mushroom growth. It's making for really good fishing, actually, to do that. It's the balancing between the pressures and the ups and downs. It's when it gets real humid, the fishing slows down. Different species start biting, and that's where knowing the fish is the key. But I hope each and every one of y'all is having a great day. Hope y'all's having a great day. We're about to go up here and tie a jig or two. My kid's up here acting a fool. I can hear him. J-Man right now on what's the book about, brother? You play like Fortnite, Call of Duty, something like that? I do play Fortnite. I'm a bait maker. I'm a YouTuber, fishing YouTube page as well. But yeah, I play some Fortnite, man. Love me some Fortnite. I haven't played that in a little while, but look, game systems are right there. Oh my god, my kid's going nuts. Can you chill, dog? Chill. I have not forgotten about you. I promise. It's only been 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. Chill. I love my son. Yeah, I'm a bait maker as well, guys. Garrett, or Everett. So I got a lot of new colors in too, y'all. A lot of new stuff coming. These pink ones are fire. I made some really cool jigs. Can you play Fortnite with me? How old are you, buddy? If you're under 18, then no. I'm a grown man, buddy. I can't do that stuff with kids. I can't play games with kids. I could barely play games with my friends that I grew up with. Snowy, welcome in. It feels fucking snowy outside. Come here, Mr. Chair. All right. There's my vice. Welcome, Snowy. Hi, how are you? Double tap that screen if you haven't already. Welcome in, everyone. 13. What does that mean? 13. You're 13. Man, I ain't got nothing against playing with kids. It's just I quit. I honestly have slowed down playing games because when I go to play with people, like in randoms and duos, I could just feel that that's a child playing with me, and it's so hard to. I'm good. How are you? I'm pretty good. Pretty good. We're about to tie up some jigs. I tie up baits. I tie up a lot of stuff. This is a fishing page. Normally, you'd see me out on the water fishing. However, um, welcome to RayRay Outdoors. If you haven't already hit subscribe, check out the fishing content. I'm gonna get my charger before you guys die on me. Almost died. All right. My preferred drink of choice. What's your guys' favorite drink? Soft soda, whether it's juice, whether it's what's your favorite drink? You play Call of Duty, man, with me? No, I don't play Call of Duty at all, actually. Call of Duty is forbidden in my household. I stopped after the second zombies, man. That's how old school I am. I played all the way back from World at Wars, which is my favorite, actually. Um, World, I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. That's how long it's been. Ooh, nice. Just freaking pricked my finger really well. Sorry, guys. You guys getting a view there. Couple jig heads. I think we'll tie up a couple of those. I want to make some purple rains. Purple rain. Purple rain. Tina. Welcome in, guys. Chad. Welcome, y'all. How's your guys' day going? Guys doing any fishing? You guys catching anything here lately? I know I see the Dock Queen. That's what that's a good nickname. I know you say you're what was it called? What was you calling yourself on Facebook? The River Queen. River Queen. Everybody, welcome in Tina and Chad, Everett, everybody. Season 1, I have Dark Knight and all that, buddy. Like I have the original Dark Knight skin. I played before there was even a battle royale. I played when it was just the zombie modes. When you would rob kids for the loot. Anyway, man. Just been gearing up. Have you, Chad? Yeah, man. Are you asking me? I mean, I got some stuff over here, man. I've been just tying a bunch of stuff here lately, just to have it, and just to show what I can tie. And if anybody wants something like of what I'm tying and showing off, just let me know. Don't be shy. Jump out, say something. I got envelopes and stamps. So. Are you doing that thing again? What thing? Are you talking about this thing? tying jigs. Let me have an accountant, please. What? Oh Jesus! You guys, I love it. Got a little bit of funny, got a good little bit of serious, some good people. I love it. Thank you guys for joining in. What color? What? I think we're gonna just make a couple more of those pinks that I got over there. I really like the pink with this material, the pink material. The pink with the pink material is fire. That's my favorite right now with the black jig heads and the gold with the white and clear tail. And let me have your Fortnite. Yeah, man, I can't tell you the amount of times that I've heard that. And that's the thing. And I even get on there periodically and find one of the most fire skins, and now they got the shoes and stuff. So I've been on there. That'll be usually all I'll ever grab anymore if I get anything. I like the pink too. Yes, Tina. Yeah, it looks. They're looking good. I mean, they're not terrible. I want to get out and fish it. I'm gonna give my buddy one. I may give my other buddy one. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and make a few more of them. Um, that way they can get out there and fish them as well, and try to get a clip of catching a fish with the jigs and letting people know, hey, look, my boy Ray can make some fire stuff. And this upcoming month, I'm getting my license. That way I can just start packaging and I can go start selling. Whether I go into bait shops locally around PA and be like, look, and get me some stickers, to put on the packages. Check these out. I'm not running a crazy price on them. I just want to make some money. That's all I want to do. Um, and they'll probably be like, "Yeah, bring your baits in. We'll check them out." And I'll start really getting down. I need to get me a tool, one of those tools, the wrapping tools. But other than that, I think I'm ready to go. Like, you know, uh, get people to request what they want, what colors they want, what kind of flash and stuff they want. And I'm just going to keep building material, building and building and building and building. It just sounds weird. What sounds weird, Char? Black Knight, see, you sell it maybe 2 grand. Yeah, no, man, I wouldn't sell it. No, man, that was earned, man. Me and my buddy, me and him, we set up all night waiting for that battle royale to download when it first dropped. And the first battle pass with him, the Dark Knight, we knew that was what was coming because there was leaks to it and stuff. You know how it was back then, man. Maybe you didn't because you didn't get to experience it, but back then there was leaks. People could figure out what exactly was going to be in the battle passes and stuff like that before it was even dropped. And yeah, yeah, I know, Chad. That's what I'm going to be working on next. And that's why I'm making so many, and then I'm gonna go be handing them out to my buddies. And if you guys would like some of these, you let me know, um, and I'll send you guys some as well. Like I need people to be fishing them. You know what I mean? That's the only way to get them out there. Shorts with you catching fish on your jigs. Yeah, that's why I've been trying to. That's why I'm gonna make these up because I really think these ones are gonna do good. Because I got a bite that last time on the live. I think you were in there, Tina, if I'm not mistaken, and it drew. They drained that jig. I watched it go down, but I wasn't expecting it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've seen people fish with stuff like this and they catch fish, but I'm the type of guy that normally if I go out somewhere and I've ever fished with something like this, it doesn't get bit. You know, but nonetheless, I guess it's different here. It's different everywhere you go, really. And I think I need to just quit underestimating the baits. I need to just get out there and fish them. You know, and I can't even lie to you guys. When it came to catfish terrors jigs, I have fished the shit out of them. I really have, and I've even went to the location where I'm like, this is prime. This is where it's going to work. This is where it's going to work. I got my phone set up. I'm trying to record like an actual video, dedicated to his jig. I've done it twice now. And sometimes, like I've told a lot of people, videos sometimes don't turn out how you expected them to. You'll go out there and you'll try and try and try. And then it's that moment that you least expect it that it happens. Um, F&B Baits over on Facebook, he sent me some plastic worms. He sent me a brown pack, an orange pack, and the brown pack was fire. I was catching fish on him left and right. I got him a few videos, me hooking up on some fish. But the spoon, which was the main thing I wanted to get done for him, because he's over there in California slaying the trout on his spoons. And I'm like, I want to catch a trout on these spoons. That didn't happen until right here at this creek with them tiger trout. So it can change in a matter of a moment. Different baits using different things at different time periods, and that's kind of what it is too. Certain fish are looking for specific colors throughout different times of the year, and it takes a lot of studying to understand that and to know what bugs are hatching off, which things they're looking for, and that's kind of what these jigs are kind of going to mimic, different things that these fish are looking for in the water. The bites have been tough around here. It does fish all the time. Well, damn. Jesus. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Chad, is it hot up there where you're at right now? Could that be it? Is it really humid right now for y'all? The horn is a blowing. Michaela, are you still in here? She did that to me last time. She jumped into live out of nowhere and then disappeared. And then didn't call me. I had to call her. She had me worried because she's on her way back up to the hospital this afternoon. She kind of probably should have done been there by now. Everett, right on for joining in, brother. Thank you for chilling and having a great time, man. We're here a lot, honestly. So tune back in anytime you feel. Yeah, so a little update on little girl. Um, so now I'm beginning to feel like it wasn't our fault, but I don't know for sure yet. They got to clarify with some specialists. She's already there, so they're gonna come in and see her and do some things to dive deep and figure out what it is. Um, but nonetheless, she's pretty much she got something going on downstairs in her intestinal area where she, eats and poops and all that stuff. So they're gonna, like I said, dive deep and figure out exactly what's going on. Um, Whether she's gonna need some kind of surgery or whether this was, I don't know what my I'm trying to figure out is whether this is something that we caused with milk, or is this just something that she was going to be dealing with anyway because of her condition? So, um, with that being said, we're just slowly taking one step at a time. And then my son, he goes in about a week or two to be checked and see if whether or not he needs the heart surgery, which won't be a major heart surgery, but it's still going to be one. And I don't know how exactly it's gonna go because he's not a very calm child. I don't know if they'll like give him medicine to keep him under or asleep or what, because he is not gonna be a very easy child to just keep in a bed. Um, so we got some things to be going on in these next couple months, so it probably won't be so much fishing. Um, but I will say, if we end up going up there to the hospital and to the Ronald McDonald's house, um, it'll probably be for a few weeks. And there's also some areas downtown Pittsburgh that I know personally that I can do some fishing, and I could do some live streams on the river or whatnot. Um, Maybe some catfishing, or carp fishing along the river. Um, but nonetheless, there is lakes down there in Pittsburgh as well that I would have to drive to get to, that hold trout and stuff like that. But with the car the way it is, I would not trust it. So they'll give him medicine to stay calm. Are you 44? No, I'm not 44, Charlie. Char. I'm not 44. Nope. Dog 44. Brother. No, brother, I am a whopping 29 years old, brother. Still very young. Made some bad choices when I was younger, though. I think a lot of people do that, though. I'm glad I got it done, though, when I was younger. The part of you doing this keeps my attention. Here, I'll do this for you. Is that better? Does that help you out a little bit? What you want to do is go back and forth like an argument. A lot of people, they go straight up, like all the way down. But me, I'm trying to find that look for the body as soon as I start. A lot of people say, well, you probably shouldn't have to worry about that until you build a little bit of bulk on it. But I also don't want to do too much in the back because I want to be able to put my tail back there and keep it the way it's supposed to be. So it's a little tricky, but I think I'm getting her down. Everybody has their own formats and ways to tie that they feel is the most comfortable. I haven't seen one fly tire or jig tire or anything like that have done it all the same. Like they all match each other's technique and stuff. It's all different actually, every single one. But now we're getting that evened out. Yes, thanks. Sorry. I'm sorry, Char, that I got that face you just can't stand to stare at. Oh, man. Oh, fuck, I'm so goofy. It's like, oh, much better. Much better. And you know something? Doing it like I am right now, I actually prefer this because it's not so rough on the tip of my finger. He said, no, it's not that. I didn't get an answer. Are you female? I think I've asked you this before. You female or male? Well, I've even thought about like eventually I'm gonna get a computer, so that way I can have my chat up higher behind, and then also I could play some music in the background. Something that's not gonna get us obviously copyrighted, but man, so I was using this app that I used quite a few times, and I've never had this issue before. Um, where I edit my photos and my videos and stuff like that. And there's little tunes and stuff that you can use to put in your videos and as a background or ending sound or ending music. And I did that for one of my videos. It was actually my last one. And I got an email on my wife's email because she's linked to it as well. I wish that would really focus for you guys. All right, I gotta go get my child out of this chair. He's losing his mind right now. But we're gonna bring him in here and he's gonna play with some power bait. You guys are probably like, what? Yep. He's been obsessed with playing with the power bait here lately. That's why I know he's not gonna be too hard to have on the lake or anywhere in general, honestly, while I'm fishing. I hear you. Yep, straight to the power baits. Here. I need to go get the other ones out of the car when mommy comes back home, huh? Get the other ones so that way you have a large variety. Oh man. Pink, char, charms, charms, charms. My brain did sometimes. No, honestly, I think it's because I'm still hungry. All I ate was a pot pie. Everybody's favorite pot pie right now. What is your guys' favorite? Which one? Everybody's got their own. I know. Purple. Purple. One. He's over counting the power baits. Two. Three. that just did it right now. But honestly, mm, yeah, maybe one more flake, just literally one. I can't even lie to you guys. These little tails are good, man, but I tell you what, they're a pain. Especially if you don't want to like waste a lot of material, because I'm pinching at my material. A lot of guys they would just sit and take chunks of that and then just trim it all off. But me, I'm like, I'd rather let these stretch, because if somebody really likes these and they end up turning out really good, um, then you stretch your material, because that's a one-time type of tail, because until Christmas time. I mean, there's stuff in the Christmas aisles now, I guess, but um, usually it's all clearance stuff that nobody wants. Um, where, yeah, kids addicted to Power Bay, dude. Already. And you know what's crazy, guys? When I first came here to PA, everybody I knew and their grandma would use Power Bait, and I was so against it. I was like, you know what? I'm not using it. I'm not using it at all. You know why? Because my grandpa taught me to use live bait. Live bait's the way to go. You can use plastics too, and you can tie your own jigs, which I've heard about since I was a little boy. Grandpa used to talk about how his dad used to tie some jigs here and there, and he'd go use them and catch fish with them in the creeks. It's back in the day, I guess there was salmon and stuff like that in Indiana. But it changes whenever they get a hold of the power for the dams and stuff. They go and build that stuff, and it ruins the fishing, and that's exactly what it did. It's exactly what it did, which kind of sucked, because I didn't get to witness what Pennsylvania has. I mean, Pennsylvania kind of don't have it either. I mean, they had salmon that used to run all the way through the center of this state. But now, because they put dams, just like Indiana did, it's hard for them to keep a salmon alive or let them even make it, let alone over a dam or under a dam that is buildings high, which tells me one thing, that they were trying to control, which they did. They did a very good job at it as well. They built some crazy structures, and yeah, now they have to stock. They have to stock, and they have native fish that just don't won't leave the waterways, and they'll stay in one place. Crisis, welcome in, brother. Sorry, I ain't looked at the chat for a second. I'm doing pretty good, man. I've been doing a lot of tying jigs. Trying to keep my mind at ease. My little girl's still in the hospital. Um, they're trying to figure things out right now. They got to get some specialists to check her out. They got to get a few things. So all I can do, brother, is stay home with my son right now. Stay positive. stay motivated and keep my chin up, man. You know, it's hard though. My little girl at the hospital, it's been eating me alive. That, and I don't have very many friends or nothing like that. So I have fishing buddies, but I don't get to go see them or talk to them unless I go out on the water or drive hours away. So don't have family like that. Not in this state. So I'm kind of just trying to do my own thing and keep my mind at ease. Do what I know what I can do best to stay in the good dad mode. A lot of people, it would affect them very bad. I'm trying to not let it get to me like that. So I've been tying some new jigs. I got some new materials and stuff. Um, been working on some new bugs. How's everyone doing at the gym? Hell yeah, brother. Over there putting in some weight. Don't do that to me. Gosh, I wish she would jump back in here and tell me that she's good. It eats me when she does that. I hope you're having a great day, Crisis, man. Hope each and every one of y'all are that are in here right now. What you doing? I've been doing nothing you ain't supposed to. Take and cut these tags off. There stacking the power bait. Oh, they fell. All right, there we go. Honestly, probably gonna tie this one, and then we're gonna. I jump off here for a second. Because my wife has not messaged me back like I needed her to. She makes him nervous. Thank you, Tina. So, Charlie. All right. Lost that bad boy up. Lock those. Check it out first. There we go. Add that to add the other two that I got over there to match it. It looks good. I actually like it. Nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm 50 minutes in. Have you heard of the copper wire? Attracts. Does it? Maybe that's something I'll have to do. Is this real thin copper wire? Give me ideas, Chade. That and it would bulk up my hook, so I wouldn't have to use nearly as much string. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's gonna rock it. Unless Mama Goose comes back up in here. Hey, sending some love. It's been a minute. Sorry, just leaving the gym. Don't get a like. I'm hitting the lake this weekend. Hell yeah! Good luck. Right now, Mama Goose is at the hospital with a little girl. So if you ever get a chance over on the old uh, the Crow's Nest group, give her a message on her chat. I'm sure she could use somebody to talk to here and there. Um, Gosh, maybe needing to send some people some jigs soon. I got a bunch over here that I'm getting tied up, and I need some people out catching fish with them and showing out that RayRay's Outdoors jigs are absolutely fire. And that way, this upcoming month, I can start selling, showing on my page that they're selling and that they catch fish and they do pretty good. So, but I'm actually about to wrap it up. We just got done tying a jig, and I'm about to call her. So, you guys have a great day. I love each and every single one of y'all. And until next time, fish on, everybody.